For all y'all who thought it wasn't legit, this is the only place you're going to be learning from me. I'm going to get straight to work. Obviously, you signed up for this because you know your basics. I'm going to test you to really see if you know your basics. So now it's what to do with everything. The stomps, the balance point, the posture. Since we're starting from the bottom, this is balance. So you move around. You always want to be on the ball or the heel of your feet when you're moving around in crump. When you stomp, it's different when you stomp, making a statement. Boom. That's a statement, but you don't always want to be heavy-footed in the session or in the battle. Sometimes you want to stomp light so you can move afterwards. All right, so stomping is not just to make noise. Stomping is to switch. Each time your foot hits the ground, some part of your body should be activated. If I stomp, boom, something should move after. A stomp is just not to make noise. I know that's what people think when you stomp in the house, you're making statements. But every time your foot hits the ground, that's a trigger for something else. Even if I stomp here, each time my foot hits the ground, your body's supposed to move in some type of way. So that's just balance. That's a step up from your balance points, which is 1, 2, 3, bang. Like that's a step up. So now when my foot hits the ground, like I'm moving now. Each time my foot hits the ground. So arm swings, that's just that. That's what it sounds like. If you don't know what an arm swing is, get yourself the basic package. Arm swing, the speed of it and the technique of an arm swing is not how hard I go when I throw my arms. People are like, I'm a powerhouse. I throw my arm crazy. It's not about that. It's about this. If I throw my arm, the snatch back point is in my elbow. I snatch it back with the elbow. It's the snap here that creates speed for the arm swing. This can be broad all the way, but it's just going to come straight down and it's not going to mean anything. If you want it to be fast, you snatch that elbow back. You relax after. That's the key. Don't arm swing and hold it. Arm swing and relax so you can move around, move to your next thing. It's supposed to be effortless. The jab, same thing. When I jab, you're supposed to feel the lock in your elbow. Bang. And it has to rumble you in a kind of way. Rumble, that's basic too. So now I'm adding my rumble with my jab. Bang. The lock in my elbow causes this type of earthquake motion. Call it the rumble. You can use it in other things. It's not just off the jab. You can just rumble just because. But in this case, the locking of the elbow, bang, makes me rumble. So that's a jab. The speed of a jab comes from here. It has nothing to do with your shoulder. I see so many people jab from the shoulder. This doesn't make your jab crazier. Going like this doesn't make, a lot of ladies do this. Ladies, take it from here. This is the only place the jab exists. This is the shape of it, but I'm shooting from my elbow to my wrist. Now let my hands do the work and explaining on what I'm trying to express. But the jab is just here, simple. You don't have to train these super crazy, but know the meaning of it. The jab is to stop time, split second in your crump or in your round. Bang, it chops the beat, stops you for a split second. You can't just flow into everything when it comes to crump. Crump is like random emotions, random moments coming together to make a big picture. So when I jab, and your posture is important. This is my balance. This is just a regular jab. This is what you're going to be looking like if you just use balance. But when I change my posture, my feet hit the ground, bang, I understand what the jab is. Otherwise, you'll just be doing this all day. And some crumpers do this. They just turn their bodies. Understand what that means? Bang! Chop the beat up. Jab from here. Elbow to wrist. Boom. Lock it up. Feel the rumble in your body. That's like the level up from the basic jab. The speed of it comes on the expert level. But this is just locking it up. Understanding what the jab is. Locking the elbows. Bang! Bang! It's supposed to come out of nowhere. If I double jab, bang, I'm supposed to feel that lock. My rumble becomes stronger. Next thing, posture. It changes your angle. You can have the same bang, the same arm placements. But if you change your angle, it's different. If I'm here, I bang out. This is here. This is camera angle. Everybody dances for the camera nowadays. YouTube is real popping for crump. That is no way to learn. Here, you got to experience this. Like, put it in your body. Put the bang in your body. Now switch the angle. The bang is going to be different. Your motion is going to be different. Everything that you know, try to do it in 3 different angles. Like, posture develops angles. If I have no posture, I can't create any angles with my body. If my arms want to do one thing, if I'm only on the level of I just know how to do a little bit of arms, you're going to need a lot of posture in order to start understanding, oh, I like this angle. I like being up. I like being down here. I just like everything on the crump level. I like being live. It's different dimensions. The dimensions are the expert level, because dimensions are for people that you already know what all this is. Like, you're just trying to find yourself and keep yourself. That's what the expert level is for. But since we on this level, now you have to find out what posture can do for you. Posture changes your angles. Each time my foot hits the ground, it's supposed to activate something in my posture. That's what the stomp is for. Now both things are working. Wow, I'm moving. Each time my foot hits the ground, I'm moving. My posture is changing. So connect your balance with your posture. Just work on it. I'm not showing you this for you to speed to the top. This is for you to take your time in your crump. Fix what's wrong. This is a problem. People just stomping and they just having this crazy character and no story behind it. That means it's just an angry emotion. People think crump is angry in the first place. When you start understanding what posture is, when my foot hits the ground, I can understand, oh, I don't have to be doing this all the time. So my middle level crumpers, starting you off right here. The meaning of things. Basics are basics, but this level is the meaning of your basics. If it has no meaning, you will never get to this level. So, if I don't know the meaning of my stomp, I'm stomping for anything. Like, I'm stomping for nothing. You don't, this, a lot of people come in the session just making noise. So, to keep you from making noise, understand that when this foot hits the ground, something moves. And something moves another something. This is not for you to speed through. Balance can be determined however. I mean, you can be on one foot if you like to glide around, you like to do fancy footwork, it's a way to do all of that. But this is stationary. A lot of people practice in front of a mirror. So you're focused on what looks cool instead of what feels crump. Turn away from the mirror. Get a crump feeling. Crump is here. This is where your crump is. This is a barrier. The heart of your crump is here. It's in the body. It's in the core of the body. That's the heart of it. So understand, before you start to move around and get all crazy and grab your hat, grab your shirt, understand where the core of your crump is coming from, like the chest. The chest working. This chest pop comes from the middle of my back here. I'm bringing my chest to the forefront, but also the chest pop has a back yank to it. Like, it's supposed to take you in so you can get that contraction. That contraction is old school. This is where we came from. This is where we came from. You're laughing, but that was rise. That's all we were doing. Boom, boom, boom. It's not till we slow this down and started to understand, oh, I don't have to use that repeatedly. I can just use it once and understand. So to trigger that, we were stomping. Boom. We were stomping. That's what created that chest hit. And because I stomped, I wanted to have that same hit, that my foot hit the ground, the impact, I wanted to have that in my chest. So I made up the snap chest pop. This big one came from me home. He's big. I'm half of that. Boom. I just give it to you. Heartbeat. So it's his and it's mine, and we combined it. Now we have that animation chest pop to where it goes into different things. It's big, but it has that snap to it. So understand the meaning of everything. I'm not going to go too hard, but I just wanted to give you like some legit info. If you know basics, you have to know what your basics mean. For your style, everybody's style isn't the same. Everybody doesn't dance like everybody. Because basics are taught, this is why you have so many people dancing like others. It's a difference when you have a little homie and you have a style of the fam. Your fam is supposed to be similar. But if you don't know basics, you're going to look like everybody. You will never come into your own identity. That's a lot. That's like a big topic for crumpers. I got my own style. Where? Because it all comes from these basics. Without these basics, not knowing what to do, you're trying to skip to your own style, and you don't even know what the stomp means in your style yet. So we're starting from the bottom, your feet. What does your stomp trigger? What does it activate? Is it going to activate your chest more, your shoulders, or just your body language? You don't have to be throwing them.